Okay, it's May 19th. It's a beautiful day. Yesterday was like so hot, it was unbelievable. Hard to work. But today is just nice and cool day. I'm in front of the M5700 with it's a Frontier FM 1017, 17 foot wide mower. It's a John Deere product, but I think it's made by Woods. It's got Woods written on every gearbox. And I promised last year that I would do a video on how this compares to the way I used to cut one site that I have. So here I got some numbers I just jotted down during lunch, and I've got method A up here. That's the way we do it now, and I've got method B. So we're just going to focus on B for now. I used to cut it with two 3060s. These are there's 30 horsepower 60-inch mower decks. So there's your 60-inch, and front-mounted mowers. And each of them used to run about 18 hours and burn about 25 liters of fuel. I think it was actually more than that. So I've decreased the hours and the liters of fuel. I'm trying to slant in favor of method B, and still you'll see how it works out. So the M5700 is the same tractor you see right in front of me here, and it was equipped with an 84-inch. We bought that in 2004, I think, and it's cut a lot of grass. It really works beautifully. So that I round that down to about 16 hours. It burned about 55 liters of fuel. So our totals were 52 hours and 105 liters. And you can plug in your own hourly rate, so each guy, what they're getting paid, you can figure out what. And 105 liters, it's 26.25 gallons of fuel, diesel fuel. So method A up here is the way we're doing it now. We're still using the same F3060. We have two of them on this site. We can bring two here in case we have a problem with one. The 60-inch mower deck, same deck. The M5700, same tractor. The only difference, we have a 17-foot, the gang mower I just showed you. And each of them is running about 12 hours to do the same work, exact same work. So the totals, again, I've increased the liters of fuel, and I think we're doing it in less than 12. 55 liters again for the, even though it's running a lot less hours than down here, it's burning more fuel. I think it's because of the 17-foot mower just sucks the fuel right out of it. So I rounded it up to a little bit. So that's our totals. 24 hours, 85 liters or 21.525 gallons. So we're almost cutting our hours in half. It's just kind of mind-boggling there. I knew we were saving time, but it just kind of shows you everything's. But keep in mind that's not the cost per month for a tractor like this. This setup, this would cost you probably close to $100,000 to set up like this with brand new gang mower at the back here, brand new tractor, and that would include the plow and we've got it set up with turf tires on the back. I've got turf tires for the front too, but we don't put them on. And in Canada the prices are a little higher. I think you can get this something close to this for a lot less in the States, maybe $60,000-$70,000. Still, it's a lot of money. It's a big payment, but that goes out on snow, this little tractor here, and it can, nice heated cab. It's a really, really good setup for snow, and that's really why we own it. We bought it for snow, and since we had it, I said, well, might as well use it for year-round, summer cutting grass. And the only thing is, the cost of one of these new was just kind of stopped us from going down that path. So we bought the 84-inch deck for, I think it was really cheap, that mower deck, $1,800 or $2,200, I forget, but that was 2004. Now you need eyes on the back of your head with this. You really, really have to pay attention. You have to have the right sight to run one of these. It's just so big, 17 feet wide, but there is a wide range of sizes you can buy this gang mower style, and you can buy it from, I think it's 11 or 12 feet up to, I think they go bigger than 18. And Just this one was the one that I bought at an auction, so I got it really cheap. It's in good shape. The only money I had to spend on it so far was the extra drive shaft. When we bought it, this drive shaft wasn't included with the mower, and I knew that it took a special drive shaft for that. You just can't stick on an ordinary drive shaft because it pivots at this point here. So you need it's a CV joint in here. It's basically 2 U joints back to back, and over here is a regular U joint. The rest of it I haven't really had to spend any money on. That drive shaft at the back here, this one, it's on its last legs, hanging on by a thread, and I know that somebody's kind of rigged it up so it's still working, but I think I can buy a replacement drive shaft there for about $100, $150. Chinese made probably. But other than that, I haven't had to put much money into it, and it's been working out fine. But it cuts grass like nothing else I've ever owned. So you have to have the right guy on this. And like I said, you have to watch it. You can knock a shed over, you can do a lot of damage with this thing, because it is, if you're looking on one side, you can't see what's going on the other side. So there's a little update. And it makes you wonder, you know, I think the city, they do all their soccer fields with a setup just really, really close to what this is. And that's really ideally what this is made for, this big wide open turf. But there's a lot of tight spots I can get in with this. I can go around trees. I can, you know, the more hours you spend on it, the better you get. And it actually works. It does a lot more than I thought it would when I bought it. So it surprises me. I can get in tight spots, turn around and come back out, and it reduces the hours on your small tractor. So your trim mowers, the guy's on it trimming all day long. He's complained a little bit about it because he doesn't really get a chance to go out in big open fields. But you know, it's reducing the hours on those tractors. We used to put between 200 and 250 hours on each one every summer. I think last summer we barely broke 100 hours on each one of them. So we've cut the hours in less than half on those. So that, and we're doing the same grass as we were the year before. Actually, we're cutting more. We're cutting 2 extra sites we didn't have. So, as far as floating goes, to float this setup, it's not that hard to do. You unpin the back here, and one pin, you pull that drive shaft off, you put that in your truck, and you wrap it in swaddling cloth. This is worth about $1,100. So there's a plug for the wires. It is broken right now, but it does have tail lights. You see the kind of pointing downwards. When the back mower is up, they're straight pointing back, and the 2 side mowers stand straight up, and it can just travel right down the road. So we pin it to on a hitch on a truck, and you can load the tractor. It's not that heavy, this tractor, even though it looks pretty big. I think it weighs around 4,000, maybe a little more. It doesn't have any liquid in the back tire, so it's actually pretty light. No loader on it. So our float trailer can carry the tractor, and the second truck can tow the mower deck, and you can go anywhere you want in no time at all. So that's how we move it. So thanks for watching, and let me know what you guys think. Works for me.